History is full of legends and tales that captivate our imagination. But not everything we think we know is true. Today we're diving into some of the most famous historical myths and revealing the facts that often get overlooked. Get ready to challenge what you thought you knew about history. Myth: Cleopatra was an Egyptian-born queen who ruled as a native of Egypt. Fact: Cleopatra was actually of Greek descent. She was part of the Ptolemaic dynasty, a Macedonian Greek family that ruled Egypt after Alexander the Great's conquest. She embraced Egyptian culture but wasn't ethnically Egyptian. Myth: Napoleon Bonaparte was famously short, which led to the term Napoleon complex. Fact: Napoleon was around 5 feet 6 inches to 5 feet 7 inches, average for a Frenchman of his time. The misconception arose because of differences between French and English measurement systems. Myth: Vikings always wore horned helmets in battle. Fact: there's no archaeological evidence to support this. Horned helmets were likely a 19th century artistic invention for operas and theater, not a historical reality. Myth number 4. The Great Wall of China is visible from space. Myth: the Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. Fact: while it's long, the wall is relatively narrow and blends with the natural terrain. Astronauts in low Earth orbit can't see it with the naked eye. Myth number 5. Marie Antoinette said, "Let them eat cake." Myth: Marie Antoinette callously said, "Let them eat cake," when told the French peasants had no bread. Fact: there's no evidence she ever said this. The phrase first appeared in a book written years before her time and was falsely attributed to her to tarnish her reputation. Myth number 6. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Myth: Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. Fact: indigenous peoples had lived in the Americas for thousands of years before Columbus arrived. Moreover, Norse explorer Leif Erikson reached parts of North America centuries earlier. Myth: every gladiatorial fight ended with one combatant dying. Fact: many gladiatorial matches were non-lethal. Gladiators were valuable investments for their owners, and deaths were less common than Hollywood depicts. Myth number 8. In the Middle Ages, people thought the Earth was flat. Fact: most educated people in medieval Europe knew the Earth was a sphere. This myth became popular in the 19th century to portray earlier societies as less knowledgeable. Myth number 9. Emperor Nero played the fiddle as Rome burned. Fact: the fiddle didn't exist in Nero's time. While Nero was accused of neglecting the disaster, the idea of him fiddling is a later invention. Myth number 10. George Washington's dentures were made of wood. Fact: his dentures were crafted from a mix of materials including human and animal teeth, ivory and metal, but no wood. History is fascinating, but it's always worth separating myth from fact. These stories remind us that the truth is often just as interesting, if not more so, than the myths. If you enjoyed uncovering these misconceptions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more historical deep dives. See you next time.